Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down.
Right back to him on first down. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11 now.
42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith. A throw taken in by Sims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Washington.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Out of the gun, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Smith. Buying time to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
On down.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the third highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. On first and 10, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it for 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
To throw is Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Smith. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
That's the end.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it. Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And on the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Smith. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads. And able to come back and find him in open space, that's a really nice play.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't expect a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
He was brought down by Fabian.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
At the 26-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
6-yard line. It's a game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Washington.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score Giants 21, Washington 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Operating from the gun, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. from the gun. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith flush to his right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll move the chains. The final shot here before break. Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made by Matt Ioannidis.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
On the carry.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down now, Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out, and the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
The 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Saquon Barkley. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Now Gallman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
Washington.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. got a man, Slayton. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down.